Bienvenidos a Brownsville, el programa que presenta a la gente, la música, la cultura, las comidas, los bailes y la gente de Brownsville. Welcome to Brownsville. Bienvenidos a Brownsville, el programa que refleja a la gente del sur de Texas. Desde Brownsville, Texas, el programa Bienvenidos a Brownsville. A program presented in part by the BCIC and the South Texas Conjunto Association Freddie Gomez Chapter.
Hi there, this is Ruby Ann, and welcome to Brownsville, the show that's going to bring you music, entertainment, and interviews. To start the show, here's your first number. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. Here's your first interview with Lupe. Go ahead, Lupe.
Ruby Ann, thank you very much por esta presentación, ¿verdad? Por estar con nosotros hoy en este día. Y te vamos a platicar con ella para que la conozcan. ¿Quién es Ruby Ann de aquí de Brownsville? She's going to be co-hosting part of this program con su servidor Lupe Sainz. Gracias. Vamos a empezar con la primera entrevista que tenemos aquí. Tenemos varias entrevistas en este programa de las actividades y ocurrencias de aquí de la ciudad de Brownsville. Here's our first interview. Thank you, Ruby Ann. Ahorita platicamos más con ella. Vamos para que la conozcan, Vamos a continuar. Here's our first interview. Here we go.
My name is Maria Torres Solis, and I am production manager for Brownsville.tv. Okay, Brownsville.tv is the city of Brownsville's PEG channel. So we are a television station established to promote, to broadcast city commission meetings, town halls, and we work with city departments to share their events and to show their education. Our purpose is to educate the public on what their municipality is doing and plans to work on. We work with city departments directly. Yeah. So when there is a public event that is involved with a City of Brownsville department, they reach out to their department, and then their department reaches out to us, and we create some type of programming, whether it's a promotional ad, if it's event coverage. but we do work with outside entities outside the city of Brownsville. However, they have to correlate work with the city of Brownsville.
Are you on cable? What channel are you?
We are on Spectrum. We are at channel 1300 right now. That was a recent change about a month ago. We are still on digital channel 12, so the public can still find us there. And my best recommendation is to look through your Spectrum guide and search for your PEG channel, and that's where we'll pop up. But currently, I believe we're at 1300, and that was a recent change. I mean, actually, we started a new program just this year called From Behind the Lens. And what we do there is one of our photographers, our editor, Gabriel Gonzalez, he's worked in TV production for years, over 20 years of experience. So he's always been hiding behind the camera. And our new programming From Behind the Lens is just that. He's stepping away from behind the lens and he's participating in city jobs. He's trying to highlight some of the jobs that are often overlooked, whether it's at with the shelter, animal control, whether it's a police department doing SWAT training, and our public works when they're paving out streets. Okay, so the Texas Awards, those were awarded to Brownsville.tv from TOTOA, and those are first, second, and third place awards. We competed against other municipalities around the state of Texas. We were able to get these awards for videos such as training videos that we've produced for fire department, stories that we've covered with police department, as well as one for the rap. And the rap is a little segment also on Brownsville.tv where we kind of sum up and wrap up events around the city of Brownsville. Brownsville.tv, we do have a lot of programming. If you don't have cable, that's not an issue. You can watch us online. We're on Vimeo.com. That's Vimeo.com. And you / Brownsville TV. We're also on Facebook. Just search Brownsville.tv. And of course, if you're at a computer and let's say you don't have access to a TV channel, you can watch us a live stream of our channel as well. And that's available at cob.us. That's the City of Brownsville's website.
Hi guys, this is Ruby Ann, and this is Oakley, my little Yorkie. He's my little inspiration, keeps me going every day. And he doesn't judge me. He says all the music is the best.
So here's another.
number.
Vamos a continuar con más música para todos ustedes una vez más. Vámonos para Freddie Gomez Festival.
Adoro mi amor. Yo por ellos daría si pudiera alma, vida y también corazón, alma, vida y también corazón. Palomita, que vienes herida por mi hermano y un buen cazador. Anda y dile que sueltes sus ramas mientras duerme y descansa mi amor, mientras duerme y descansa mi amor. Yo sé bien que tus padres no quieren que tú vuelvas me acerque a cantar. Anda y diles que ya no me lo pidan, porque al cabo no te de olvidar, porque al cabo no te de olvidar. Yo sé bien que tus padres no quieren que a tus puertas me acerque a cantar. Anda y diles que ya no me lo impidan, porque al cabo no te de olvidar, porque al cabo no te de olvidar. Ya me voy, me despido llorando de Dios, te volveré a ver. Yo no pierdo la dulce esperanza de estrecharte en mis brazos, mujer, de estrecharte en mis brazos, mujer.
Entre las visitas que hacemos en el valle, las entrevistas que platicamos con la gente de aquí de Brownsville, nos encontramos con este señor que es de aquí de Brownsville. Usted lo va a conocer ahorita. Él y su esposa son voluntarios en el VA Clinic aquí en Harlingen. La VA Clinic de Harlingen es la Cameron County Regional Clinic para todos los veteranos del Valle del Sur de Texas. Aquí conocimos a este señor. Ahora quiero que lo conozca usted. Un voluntario, viene nomás, qué corazón de gentes. Aquí we go.
My name is Fred Arias. I'm a volunteer here with the VA Clinic. We serve the veterans refreshments, sugar-free cookies, bananas, stuff that they may want for their long waits here at the VA Clinic in Harlingen.
And why do you do this, sir?
I do it because I want to give back. My wife and I decided that when we retired that we were looking for something to give back to our community. And being a veteran, I was here. I had friends who used to do the same thing. I asked them about it. And we started about 2.5 years ago, and here we are today.
What do veterans say when they come to you? What is it?
They like the fact that we're here, and they let us know when we aren't here, when we've got to go on vacation or whatever. But they really enjoy the fact that we provide this service for them.
Okay.
They're very glad to have us here. They appreciate it. We're very well accepted.
What part does your wife play in this one?
Very important part. She is my partner in crime here. Her name is Nikki Arias. She's also retired.
Okay. What did you retire from?
I was a law enforcement officer with over 41 years experience, and my wife's also a retired law enforcement officer with over 30 years experience.
Okay. No.
Okay. I want to introduce the very important half of this team, my wife, Nikki Arias.
Just tell me a little bit about your experience working here.
Oh, it's been wonderful. When we started, it's just the veterans are so grateful that we're here. They come in and sometimes they don't get anything in the morning. And so they'll come in here, they'll get a snack while they're waiting, or after they do their labs, they will, come in and get something before their ride home. And they're very appreciative. We're appreciative to be able to be here to do it for them. It's just so rewarding.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a donation. We run on donations. They're able to, if they have it to give, they'll give it. If not, we give it to them anyway. We're here for them.
Correct.
The reason we do it is because we wanted to give back to our vets. Okay, this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. Being a veteran myself, her father is a Korean War veteran, and
My son.
we have, we have just a great time serving the veterans of the local area.
Same thing. It's just, I have a long line of veterans, my father, my son, my nephew, and it means a lot just to give back to the veterans.
My name is Nemesio Macias.
Where are you from, Nemesio?
I'm from Harlingen.
Tell me about your experience about coming in here to this snack bar that's offered to you free and volunteer.
Well, when we come from the hallway, we see them the volunteers are over here, and we just smell the coffee, and the coffee just brings me down over here, and I just have a drink, and I have $1 or $2. I'll put it in. If I don't have, next time I'll stop by and put the $2 or $3 or whatever amount I have.
What do you think about they doing this free for the veterans?
We appreciate them for doing what they do. We do appreciate all the veterans, what they do for us. And God bless them for that, and keep them in their prayers for keep on doing this. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Hey,
Appreciate it.
otro. Okay.
Otro veteran.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
No te vayas, no corras, no duele.
On behalf of the veterans, we'd like to thank the VA here in Harlingen for allowing us to do this, because it is very important that the guys have some place to go and get refreshments or whatever it is that they
talk
need.
and
talk. Yeah, we have to have
a good time.
we have to have a very sympathetic ear, because they do like to talk to us about their problems. Of course, we can't give them any guidance or anything like that, but we
Are
love
here
hearing from
for
these guys.
them.
We're here
Yeah.
for them. Yes.
Water.
Cereal.
All righty.
Can't do no more coffee this morning.
We have bananas, granola bars, peanuts.
Peanut? All right.
Alrighty.
Have a blessed day, sir.
We're going to continue with the show, and I hope you enjoy it. Here's your next number.
Arriba San Benito. Ya con esta van 3 veces. Que se ha visto lo bonito. La primera fue en McAllen, en Brownsville y en San Benito. Y en la cantina de Beca. Se agarraron que el pleito no es con un niño. Que bien conocen su padre, yo soy Jacinto Treviño. Decía Jacinto Treviño, ¿qué decías tú? Que se arrastraba de risa. A mí los rinches me hicieron los puños de la camisa. Y la acabo de comprar en el JCPenney's. Una nuevecita. Decía el sherife mayor que tú, como era un americano. Hey Jacinto, do you speak English? No sir, just a little bit. Ay, que Jacinto tan hombre no niega ser mexicano. Y ya con esta y me despido. We'll see you soon. Aquí a presencia de todos. Si me quieren conocer, los espero en Matamoros. Allá los espero.
Bueno, pues la presentación de Gaby y su conjunto en el programa hoy en este día, ojalá que usted está divirtiéndose. Le vamos a dar un website aquí, www.conjunto.org. Es el website del South Texas Conjunto Association. Tenemos mucha información, mucha música, tenemos radio, tenemos all kinds of stuff going on right here. www.conjunto.org, South Texas Conjunto Association. Y hablando de eso, vamos a presentarles aquí un muchacho también de aquí de Brownsville, es father and son. Es Candy Aguilar Jr. y Candy Aguilar Sr. Bueno, Candy Aguilar Sr. anduvo muchos años con el conjunto de Gilberto Pérez y sus compadres. Candy Aguilar Jr. se enseñó a tocar con Gilberto Pérez. Y aquí vamos a presentarles este video que se llama ¿Será Verdad? Y luego viene Candy para hablar con ustedes tocante a la grabación propia que está haciendo él solo de Candy Aguilar Jr. ¿Será verdad primero? Y luego Candy Aguilar Jr. ¿Será verdad? Aquí viene.
Será verdad. Será verdad que solamente una vez se ama en la vida. Será verdad que ya no puedes volver a amar jamás. Será verdad, pero en Cuando perdí a un amor que yo quería con la vida, me imaginé que nunca yo lo podría olvidar. Me equivoqué porque encontré un nuevo amor y nueva vida, y soy feliz porque otra vez de nuevo vuelvo a amar. Será verdad.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, bienvenidos al programa Acordeones de Texas con Lupe Sainz, el programa que le trae a usted la música de el sur de Texas. Bienvenidos y a bailar todos. ¿Cómo se va a llamar tu CD?
El CD se va a llamar Dulce Sueño, un valse de Mr. Narciso Martínez. I wanted to pay tribute to him, because of his parenting and because of being the grandfather of conjunto music, and Dulce Sueño because it's been a sweet dream to be part of this genre of music, ¿verdad? Ser parte de la música de conjunto ha sido un sueño dulce, ¿verdad? And so, it's something that is very personal and it's a beautiful thing. As you know, I haven't been playing, music in live. I've been doing my artwork. I've been painting and doing that thing. And so, in the meantime, I have been playing, pero it's been more of doing it at home, ¿verdad? En la casa. He estado componiendo polcas y redobas y chotices. And so, it came to the point where I said, you know what, I need to record, because I need to let these musical emociones, I need to put them on tape and share them share them with the world.
is it that you have? You're going to record it? How many?
Mire, Lupe, el CD va a ser puras polcas, guapangos, chotís, redobas. I recorded El Pajuelazo, ¿verdad? In tribute to Rubén Vela. Again, Rubén Vela, fue and it still is a big inspiration to my fingers, ¿verdad? Rubén, his playing, it's just, again, unavoidable, ¿verdad? It's very contagious to me. And le grabé El Pajuelazo en honor para él. And also recorded Coquita, es una polca de Narciso Martínez, another piece de Narciso Martínez. And along with that, there's 11 original polcas, redobas, and guapangos that, again, I've been working on for a few years now. Yeah? What I'm going to do is I'm going to release it through iTunes and Amazon. People are going to be able to download it, either one polka, one guapango at a time, or they can download the whole thing. It's going to be on candemusic.com, and it's going to be available online. And depending on the response, I'm going to make some copies. I'm going to make actual CDs, depending on if I get a good response and I get some requests to actually make CDs. I'm gonna order and sell, have CDs available. Pérez, mi padrino, fue mi primera inspiración, ¿verdad? As you know, my dad, Cande Sr., has been playing with him for as long as I've been alive. And, I mean, you just, there's no way for me to avoid, that. It's running through the veins, and so. Padrino Gilberto Pérez, muchos saludos para él. Javier Pérez, he's my backbone. La batería is my fascination, with conjunto music. You can't, el compás, eso es, part of the mole, de la música conjunto. And it feels great to be back in the studio with Javier and to be able to put together this project and share it with the world, ¿verdad? También con mi compadre Noel Hernández, un gran músico y mi maestro, ¿verdad? Noel Hernández, we go back a long time and we've been playing since we were basically kids, and so along with that, Epifanio Martínez y Jaime González también, they're doing bajo sexto in this project. Pues again, Lupe, I'm just, I'm ecstatic, I'm very excited, bien emocionado de poder realizar este proyecto de polcas y más que nada, original material, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Material que es original.
Pues congratulations de parte de South Texas Community Association y toda la gente del Valle, porque es algo, pues, va a ser algo big.
Pues,
it's gonna be good, guáchale.
Ojalá que les guste mucho.
Sí, porque you're not just an accordionist, you're also an artist. Okay? Y le pones la música con el art right behind it. Y se siente cuando lo tocas. The feeling is there. So I'm pretty sure you're going to do a good job, man.
Thank
You
you.
are doing a good job
Thank
with the
you,
city.
Lupe. Gracias, Lupe.
And
You're watching the show. Welcome to Brownsville, and here is another interview.
My name is Mario Lozoya. I'm the executive director of the Greater Brownsville Incentives Corporation.
okay.
And we know it as GBIC, Greater Brownsville Incentive Corporation is known as GBIC. And that organization is essentially Brownsville's economic development arm. So the purpose of the organization is to utilize taxpayer dollars to find ways to find economic prosperity for the public. For example, helping companies come to the Brownsville area that are going to provide better jobs for the people and the citizens of this community. Maybe helping companies that are already here expand and provide more jobs to the citizens in the community here in Brownsville. So essentially this organization, GBID, the mission is to grow the workforce in a relevant way to find economic prosperity, not just for companies, but the people as a whole. My job, what I want to do is create social mobility. Social mobility means how can we move the population socially in the social economic status and help them, empower them, create wealth within their family, and move from like I said, socially from one level to another through workforce development and job creation.
Education?
Well, of course, education, and that's a good comment. Education is relevant to workforce development. We want them to have education that's relevant to the jobs that are available. We don't want to pursue people and pushing them into an education trend that is not relevant to the workforce that we need here. We want to keep our citizens here. We want to give them jobs here, and we're going to give them good paying jobs here in Brownsville. That's right. So essentially GBIC, along with the partnership and support of many other organizations, to include the state, help bring SpaceX to Brownsville. Okay. So that's one thing. Once that company is here, then as that company develops, as they grow and they prepare to hire jobs, we want to be ready and prepare the citizens, the local citizens, to assume those jobs. Okay. And how we do that is through education and workforce development strategies. That's right.
Okay, we will continue with more important information, but right now, here is another group.
How are you working, let me say, in cooperation with the Port of Brownsville?
The Port of Brownsville, actually, I just visited the Port of Brownsville yesterday.
Okay.
And it's my second visit. But yesterday specifically, I visited with one of their tenants that's inside the port, which is Keppel Emphols. And their function right now is to build rigs, oil rigs, and they're adding a function to build ships, which is new to that company. And so our involvement was to help them with some funding to build that function and prepare to meet the demand of shipbuilding. So you can imagine that once they're ready and they get a contractor to build a ship, the workforce required for that is going to be big. And so we want to work with them closely and understand where are they in the construction process to create the new function of shipbuilding, and then understand through the HR department what kind of people do you need to hire, what is the skills that they need, and how can then we work with the school districts, with the community colleges, technical schools, and universities, and make sure that the pipeline is ready once that company is ready to hire.
Vengo a ver unos ojos que tengo, vengo a ver qué tan lindos están. Que si tienen amores con otros, hoy me van a decir la verdad, hoy me van a decir la verdad.
I created this workforce strategy, and the workforce strategy has the entire continuum of the community, from little kids to middle schools to high schools, technical, community college, universities, and even the adult layer. We have a lot of members in the adult layer that are not educated and they're not ready to assume the jobs of tomorrow, I call it. So I call this the entire continuum of the community.
Like a career path, more or less?
Like a career path will prepare them for what's next, right?
Yeah.
And then in the same document, I have all the stakeholders, ourselves, GBEC, BCIC, the school districts, the community colleges, the nonprofits, the Chamber of Commerce associations, for example, the South Texas Manufacturers Association, and others. And then I'm meeting with each and every one of them and asking, what are you doing that's relevant to this strategy? We need to all work together. We can't work in silos. We can't have the school districts working in silos, the technical schools, the community colleges, the nonprofits, the associations, the chambers of commerce. We cannot be working in silos. We need to be working together for one common cause. In this case, is how can we all work together and use all the resources and time to help develop the citizens in their backyard, I call it, to assume the jobs of tomorrow.
Anything else, sir, that you haven't said that you would like to?
Yes, I'd like to say that that not only Brownsville, but the entire region, in my opinion, is poised for people from outside of this community to look at this border region and look at its potential. The potential that this region has with its demographics, with the median age of 27 years old, for example, with the growing population here, with the assets that we have here, with the strategy that we're about to develop here, we think that this region is ready for outside investors to look at it, to invest here and come here and invest in these people, because these people here can do it. These people can do the job. These people are their work ethic is strong. And we think that we can grow this region in a commensurate rate to compete globally. And that's what I'd like to impart to anybody looking at this video, to be ready, because we're ready and we will be competitive globally.
Bueno, pues amigos, throughout our show today, como hemos llevado el programa, tenemos a Ruby Ann as a co-host. Ruby Ann, queremos que la conozca aquí. Aquí nos va a estar platicar un poquito de parte de quién es Ruby Ann. Tell us a little bit about it, Ruby Ann. Tell us who you are.
Thanks, Lupe. Well, guys, my name is Ruby Ann, in case you all don't know me, and I was born here in Brownsville, Texas, and raised. And I love the Valley, and I love Texas. And what comes with Texas? Tejano music, right? So I'm working on my first single, written by A.B. Quintanilla, and his production team is working on it. So I can't wait till y'all hear my first single. Everything's put a little bit on hold because of a medical condition, but I will be out there pretty soon, and you will be hearing a lot of me. Also, like I mentioned, Tejano music is very inspiring, and it's a big deal to us Texans, and I feel that we should share it with everybody. I looked up to Selena growing up, as many girls did. She was my idol, and Stephanie Montiel, Elida Yavante, Jay Perez, La Mafia, you name it. And I loved growing up and watching all these shows on Tejano music, and I think that we just need to bring that back and share it with the world. And we have so many artists that are out there, Tejano artists, that people don't even know about because we're not sharing it as much as we should. So I think with this show, guys, stay tuned. And I really want to thank Welcome to Brownsville, because they're going to be exposing a lot of these artists, and they're very talented and very good. And if you love to dance, this is the best show to watch. What I want to do, I want to get a band together and start writing some more music and get this Tejano thing going. I've been waiting so long to hit the music industry, but I have put it on hold because family comes first, and my daughter was my number one, is my number one. But now that she's an adult, I think it's time that I go back into my music roots. And what I want to do is, like I said, my single is written by A.B. Quintanilla. Thank you, A.B., for guiding me and, showing me the way. He's a big part of it. And thank you to his team, his production team, for helping me out a lot. I'd like to thank also my friend Mario Ortiz. I know we're going to be recording soon as well. And everybody out there that's just very inspiring. Stephanie Montiel, and all the people that take their time and talk to you. Jay Perez, you go to their concerts, and what they do is they talk to you, and they're very humble. And that's what I love about Texas, that we love to share our music, and our music comes from our heart. So stay tuned.
Bueno, pues ahí conocieron a Ruby Ann. Vamos a continuar el programa hoy en este día de Bienvenidos a Brownsville. Welcome to Brownsville. Ruby Ann, she's from Brownsville. Y usted también. Gracias por estar con nosotros en el programa. Bienvenidos a Brownsville. Vamos a continuar. Y aquí viene más música para todos ustedes. Amigos, se nos terminó la hora en el programa. Bienvenidos a Brownsville. Gracias a Ruby Ann, que se está presentando con nosotros aquí. Ahorita se despide con ustedes. Meanwhile, yo me voy a despedir de ustedes hasta el próximo domingo en la programación. El otro domingo regresa a Acordeones de Texas a las 8:30 por aquí por el 5.2. El programa Bienvenidos a Brownsville. Lupe Sainz le da las gracias a usted. Gracias a Mr. Timo Ruedas, el producer de este programa. La gente que bailaron en el Freddy Gómez Festival ayer. Ojalá que se hayan divertido. Next show le vamos a presentar esa música. For now, Lupe Sainz le dice saludando a todos los veteranos a través del Valle Río Grande. A usted, the police departments, thank you for your service. Continuamos y nos vamos. We'll see you again in our next program. Lupe Sainz, hasta luego.
I'd like to thank Welcome to Brownsville for having me on their show. Thank you, Lupe, and thank you, Timo, for reaching out to me. I would also like to thank my momagers, Kathy and Marcy. You're always very supportive. My best friend, Reina, and I would go on and on because I know I have a big list. Ale and my daughter, Brianna, thank you so much for supporting me. Also, I would like to thank retired Chief Rodriguez and Lieutenant David Dale and Officer Miriam Culver, because they were very supportive after I went to The Voice and auditioned there. They found out and they opened the doors to me. I came out in the parade, and that's when I started singing again. The Sombrero Festival, I've done it 2 years in a row, and I'm very grateful that they opened the doors to my singing career again, made me believe in myself again, which is another reason why I'm starting to pursue my dreams. So thank you very much. And if I left somebody out, I'm really sorry. I'm really nervous. But thank you so much. And again, thank you, Lupe, for this opportunity. Bye. Ciao.